So before we begin the video, I just want to give you guys a massive thank you. With the support of the last video, the Michael Jordan Kevin Garnett story video, that did so well, and all your comments, support and likes were really very much appreciated. This video is the same video, but this time we're looking at two Kobe Bryant stories. One that includes a trash talking story with Michael Jordan, and the other includes one with Reggie Miller. So before we begin the video, I just want to say, these videos take a while to piece together. I have to go through all sorts of interviews, find the game footage to make it a story and not just a podcast. So if you enjoy these types of videos, please smash that like button to show your support. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new, hit that subscribe button for NBA content every single week. Now, the opening story starts with Gilbert Arenas in his podcast, the No Chill Podcast. In addition to another interview with John Sally with the same story, we combine those two videos up, put the game highlights with it to make it an actual story for you to enjoy. So without further ado, here's the story.
Jordan's with the Washington Wizards, and they play in Washington. Jordan beats Kobe.
Jordan gets that win. Kobe was guarding him, and he did something because Jordan made the last play, made like a pass, and they hit the game.
At the end of the game, he smacks Kobe on the butt and said,
"You can put the shoes on, but you ain't gonna never feel them."
The eights, he had the eights on, right?
Yeah. You're never gonna feel them. You're never gonna feel these shoes.
Kobe stopped talking to his teammates.
They say Kobe didn't talk to the team for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks. Literally would not say anything to anybody.
Like he just went silent. But he was on 1 million.
And when they talked to Phil Jackson, the teammates were like, what's going on? What's going on?
So they said, "Phil, what's up with Kobe? He mad at us?" It was like, "Nah, he ain't mad at you."
Well, Jordan told him that comment and it upset him.
In Washington, it's like, "And what? 2 weeks ago?" He's like, "Yeah, he told him he can copy him all he wants and do all that, but he'll never fulfill those shoes."
So they already knew what was coming. So then the Wizards came to Los Angeles to play.
Hey, they was like, "Yeah, I feel sorry for next time we play Jordan."
Kobe scored 42 points in the first half.
Wearing that distinctive headband out to Kobe. 5 on the shot clock. Kobe looking in the corner, instead stops the baseline, squares up.
23 consecutive points scored by Kobe. 30 points in the game. That was a nice looking shot.
Pull-up jump against Kwame Brown. Crossover. Pull-up jump shot. Good again.
You better take a timeout.
And scored 55 points in that game.
They said they already knew what was about to happen against MJ when MJ came to LA.
Wow.
And they said, sure enough, Kobe went out and that motherfucker said, it wasn't. He didn't even have to tell the team. Once they heard what happened, is what Kobe decided to do.
On Jordan.
Which a lot of people don't say.
He had 42 in the first half?
Yeah. Gave him 55.
Bro, you could see Mike's face in the end. Now that explains it.
They said
Mike with the towel.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It was what was told to him.
Yeah. He's a psycho.
That's what I said. He's a psycho. That's what was told to him.
Now, how crazy is that story? The master finally passing the torch to the student in his last ever matchup against Kobe Bryant. You can see the look on MJ's face after Kobe Bryant drops 55 on him, and I think at that point he knew Kobe Bryant was the new face of the NBA. Now, this next story is a story about Reggie Miller and his time when he faced off against a young Kobe Bryant and then versed him later on in his career. So with that said, here's the Reggie Miller Kobe Bryant story.
Do you remember the reality show, The Real World?
Yes.
That used to be on MTV?
Yeah.
Kobe was a rookie.
Arn was my agent as well, and I was the elder statesman of the firm. And Arn called me up and was like, do you mind talking to this young kid and show him what the NBA is all about and how to conduct yourself? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll talk to this kid.
We were set to play a game of basketball versus the real world cast. It was shot in Hollywood, And all I remember is Gail continuing to say to me, look, when you guys get there, you're going to get there before the cast of Real World. All Kobe wants to do is play you one-on-one. He just wants to play you one-on-one, one-on-one, one-on-one. I'm like, look, I'm 10 years in. This is 96, 97 year that summer. So he had 1 year in. So I'm 10 years in. I'm not going to play this young cat one-on-one. I'm like, all right, I'll play a soft game of one-on-one versus him, but our focus should be going against the Real World cast. So we get there, and we're playing soft one-on-one, and, you know, I'm doing my step-back jumper. I know you've alluded to this before. And he's like, how do you do that move? And, I kind of show him because I was trying to take things from him as well. He had this killer crossover. I'm like, wow, how do you do that? So we're exchanging our go-to moves.
Well, a conversation turned into text messages and phone calls every day. Because, like you said, he was gathering information.
We reached the Bulls in the conference finals, and he was like, so what was it like going against Jordan?
He wanted to be bigger than life. And at that time, that person bigger than life, and still is Michael Jordan. And I didn't have a very strong relationship with MJ. But Kobe wanted to know what was all the intricate talking and trash talking and moves that were going on between MJ and I.
What did you do? Like, what were your game plans? What was this? I was like, man, that black cat, there was no answer for him, man. We tried this, we tried that. That black cat was doing this and that.
And I'm thinking to myself, what does this kid want to know about all this MJ talk for? There's only one black cat, because I referred to call Michael Jordan or Jordan. I always called him the black cat. It's like the black cat was, we were doing this, and I'm talking to Kobe. And I'm like, Kobe. He's like, you know what?
Like, you know what? Well, you better get ready for the caramel cat because he's coming. So before the Black Mamba, his nickname was the Caramel Cat.
I'm thinking, this young 17-year-old, I'm talking about the greatest ever. He says, you're going to refer to me as the Caramel Cat.
That's how much confidence he had back then. This is like 1 year into it. He's like, well, you better forget the black cat. You better get ready for the caramel cat because he's coming.
And I thought about it. I'm like, fast forward 2 or 3 years later, it was 2-1. And then game 4 that you mentioned, you fouled out. I'm thinking, you already had 50 and 25. Great.
That's a loose ball foul on Shaq. That'll be number 6. What a big play.
3 years later in the NBA Finals, that same move that I was showing them in my step back, he hit in game 3 after Shaq fouled out.
Reggie Miller, the marquee matchup we talked about. Look at Reggie Miller squaring him up. These two guys played one-on-one all summer in L.A. Kobe takes it between his legs. He pulls it back, hits the jumper, and then sort of gives it, take your time. Everything's cool.
As he's running down the court, pats me on the butt and says, you never should have showed me that step back. I'm going to kill this young kid. I'm going to kill this young kid. Brilliant.
Now, going down the stretch, Shaq goes down, all of a sudden you step up. These are the kind of moments that you look for, aren't they?
Yeah, well, when Shaq fouled out, my mind state was, this game just became an awful lot more interesting than it was. And it was just fun for me. I laughed about it, just went out and played relaxed as if I was in a backyard.
I just find this story so crazy. A young Kobe Bryant wanting to learn everything from Reggie Miller. The way that Michael Jordan used to move, what he used to say, his every move, what made him the greatest of all time. Kobe Bryant just wanted to soak it all in, and throughout his career, he would do that. He finished 1 championship shy of what Michael Jordan had. He surpassed MJ in points. He was the MJ of my generation. He was the guy that players in the NBA today looked up to, and you can see that throughout the NBA landscape. Trae Young, Devin Booker, Spencer Dinwiddie, and even superstars like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, they all looked up to Kobe Bryant. He was a man that was to be feared on the court, but respected by everybody, and that's what he was throughout his NBA career, and that's how he's remembered to this day. With that said, I knew it was Kobe Bryant Day yesterday, so I wanted to get this video out to you all, and I really hope you enjoy this video and the work put into it. These videos take me a while to make, so I'd greatly appreciate if you guys could leave a like to show your support. With that said, let me know if you have any other players that you would like me to make this type of video on. Any superstars, any legends, comment them down below, and I'll be sure to read them and try and make a video on them. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like to show your support. Subscribe for more NBA content every single week, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss an upload. With that said, it's been your boy Smith. I'll catch you in my next one. I am out. Peace.